And we are live. Hello, everybody.
Hello there.
Chris has upgraded his microphone setup. I have not yet.
If you upgraded yours, it'd be made of gold.
If I upgraded mine... Sorry, I didn't hear that, Ricky, because I was talking over you. I'm sorry.
Nothing new.
Ah, well, there we go. Hello, and we have on the Spudathon tonight, we have Emily and Kieran. Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
You connected just in time. So Kieran, who is there in the background, he is playing in the Space Potatoes documentary. He is playing our manager, who is also called Kieran. That's a coincidence.
That's a stretch.
It is.
Yeah, it's been a difficult role.
And Emily is playing his girlfriend and has also sung some backing vocals on a song which we'll be playing later. But Chris, over to you. Explain what we're doing. While
I'm sat in front of a load of records.
What's that?
If you can hear me properly through my budget microphone set up, we're doing a Spudathon. I think it's number 4. Spudathon 4.
Yeah.
We're here to alert people to the presence of our wonderfulness in the universe and the fact that we've made a film, or we're in the process of making a film. We've certainly made an album. And you should all buy the album, get onto 2020rendezvous.com. Donate. There's even a donate button. Even if you don't want to do one of the packages, you can just donate an amount of money that you feel we're worthy. So feel free to jump on and do it. What else is there? What's that, Ricky?
I'm actually eating a potato.
Hey! Is it a space potato, though? That's the question.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Right, well, let's play the trailer, because we haven't actually done that on one of the Spudathons yet. Hang on. Any hellos quick? Hello, Anne. Hello, Tim. Hello, Tammy. And we should have a quick congratulations to all our American friends and to Joe Biden. Applause for defeating Donald Trump, the orange nutcase.
Well done, Joe.
Woo! So let's play the trailer that we did. It's not really a trailer because I don't think any of that stuff's in the film. It's more of like a pledge video asking for money. But here we go, and we'll be back in a second. Sean's just coming in, everyone.
All right.
Here we go.
Right.
Hello, Sean.
Hey, you're good?
Yeah.
Getting there.
Good.
So we wanted to know when the documentary is going to be done.
I've had to put it on the side, mate. I've got mouths to feed. I need some cash, guys.
Yes, how do I come up with the song? Well, like if I was playing something like Wonderwall.
Is this thing on?
A lot of my songs are mainly written on guitar, piano occasionally.
You can take a popular song, something like Beatles, like Yesterday All My Troubles Seem So Far Away.
So yeah, really, I'm just being set up. Oh, hang on. There she goes.
Listen, guys, 2020's cancelled.
I'm seeing Ferraris. I'm seeing gold discs and #1 things. Yeah, you guys are doing all right, aren't you? Come on.
Not all of us.
Why don't we do a crowdfunder?
Come on, missus. Come here.
Changed the lyrics around a bit, so instead of yesterday it could be tomorrow or in the future, and then all my troubles, all my problems.
Oh, who's that?
Yeah, not a lot going on due to this pandemic. I miss playing. I miss the lads. But yeah, I'm sure we'll be back up and running soon.
In the future, my problems seem so distant. And then you've got a whole brand new song, just come out of nowhere. And that's, what I call genius. We're going to have to make a trailer. We're gonna have to like do. You know, I'm gonna have to get the
I haven't
footage
got
off
time
you.
for that. I have not got time for all of that. Are you recording this?
Yeah, I always record my Zoom calls. Legal reasons.
We could just use this then.
2020 rendezvous. You and me and you. 2020 rendezvous. There's so much that we can.
You gonna play piano? Go on.
I need to have a lot of peace and quiet. I mean, you know, that's probably why I write 90% of the albums, because old vegan socialist baby factory up north, he's all just got babies crying around him all the time. And yeah, how can you have a successful pop career and have babies crying around you? The two just don't go together. So that was our first pledge video before we'd actually done any of the proper filming of it or anything like that. We just kind of whacked that together to try and get some cash in.
Hey, the bit that you said. What did it say? In the future,
My problem seems so
Problem
distant.
so distant.
well, that just got us. That just hit us in the head.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use some of that actually in the documentary, because originally we were going to do some more filming, and because of the lockdown we're not going to, so a lot of it's kind of trying to be done remotely and via Zoom chats.
It was the timing as well, though, I think.
All
They
right.
looked at it and thought, "There's not enough of me."
So, how is everyone doing? How are you doing, Emily? How are you doing, Kieran? What's happening since you're back to your lockdown broadcasts now?
Yeah, we are. We've got another one coming up next Friday, and
It's superhero themed. But mainly, we just bought a house and we're moving in at the end of the month. So it's taken 4 months to get here.
5 months.
5 months to get here. So
we finally got it.
we got a house. Yeah, it's going to be like our little
Very good.
mansion.
It's going to be a pantry. We're going to make it all into a pantry.
Pantry. It's going to be a pantry and a mansion mixed together. It's going to be a
Everywhere.
mansion.
Yeah, it'll have so many spices.
Just listen to that voice there, everyone. This is why Kieran is playing the part of our manager, because just listen to that voice.
Yeah, I say words like plethora in normal discourse, which is breathtaking.
You say discourse.
Yeah.
I say discourse in normal discourse. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Ricky. Oh, what's discourse mean?
Oh, fuck's that?
Go on after pudding.
I've got a mouthful of potato. I'm out of the game.
Well, on that bombshell, let's play the first song. This, I believe, was this one of your selections, Chris? This is "Live Together."
Yeah, I thought it'd be ironic to have a posh lad from Chislehurst sounding like a mank. Aww.
Yeah, but there we go. This is "Live Together." Space Potatoes. Please go to 2020rendezvous.com and support our documentary, pre-buy the album, and all that stuff. Yeah, it's below you, Ricky. Nice one. Cheers, mate.
Why don't you
Sean's just coming in. Okay, I completely clicked all the wrong buttons there. Managed to change about 8 different scenes at once.
I'm glad we're here, Dave, to teach you how to do things.
I know.
Dave, there are aspects of that song that actually sounded like you singing, Dave, there.
Really? That's good.
Yeah.
Is that
good.
because Dave's singing it?
Well, I am singing it.
Oh, right. I thought for some... all of it.
Quite a few
It's all Dave.
Yeah, no, that is all me. It's not Liam Gallagher. We didn't get him in, and Chris didn't.
It's not me.
I thought that it was Chris singing, pretending to be like...
A
from
really
the South.
shit Manc accent.
No. That was the point. Is he said it's a posh lad from Chislehurst doing the Mancunian impression.
Okay. I totally missed that bit. Sorry.
That's fair enough. No, that's
Read the biog. Come on.
there's a bit of a plot behind that. That song's called "Live Together, Not Live Forever," and it's a song I wrote for my fictional girlfriend at the time, asking her to move in with me in the fictional world of space potatoes. Instead of "you and I could live forever," it was "you and I could live together."
That went a bit Partridge then.
Yeah, well, it was Dave and Sarah, not Dave and Ricky. What?
I guess
Anyway.
a fictional girlfriend's better than having fictional listeners, Dave.
And the name's right as well, so you got to love that. You got to love that. Yeah,
Literally.
So yeah, the next
Mr.
choice.
Dave Clifton.
The next choice of song you would have had a hint to anyway, because I managed to click on it and then click off it and go all wrong. The next choice of song is one of Ricky's choices, which is 2 day names. Do you want to say anything about it, Ricky? Why did you choose this one?
Who, what, where, when?
2 day names, right? There's a song in the Space Potatoes collection, which is a day name.
2 day names.
2 day
Right.
names.
Yes, this one's called Thursday and Wednesday.
Yes.
It's a
This
great
one's
song.
called Monday.
Yeah, this is an
It's a
alternative
popular
version.
track of ours.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the cover by Mamas and Papas that we did?
No, this is the acoustic mix that I whacked together.
Oh, that version.
Yeah, I thought I'd play something different because every week we've played the full version of Monday, full band. So I thought, let's play the acoustic version, which is basically the same thing, but just with some of the tracks muted. So, I just...
Okay.
mute-
You could have convinced people we'd gone to the trouble of recording a new version there, Dave.
No,
Flipping heck.
basically, I turned off the double tracking of the vocals, turned up one of the harmonies, got rid of the drums, and turned off my electric guitars. Well, most of them. So this is Monday with a different mix. Everyone is round the bend. Monday. Talk of dog and Bankman's End. Monday. We let the space echo ring out. Monday. And give the boys and girls a shout. Everyone together. Get everyone together. La 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 la. Monday, work for universal care. Monday, Wango if he cuts his hair. Monday, wishing he said something else. Monday, then get on the last train. Everyone together, get everyone together. La 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 la. Monday. And we're back and live again. Hello.
That was lovely.
Dave's alternative lyrics there.
Yeah, I was singing "You're
No
a
one
Massive
needs those
Ginger" over
alternative
it. Yeah, so
I read his lips. I could tell what he was saying for the last.
could you not hear? I was singing it into the mic, but
No, I heard it, but then you dipped down at the massive fucking cunt part.
oh, I don't think I said that.
Language, Timothy.
Come on, God, that's disgraceful.
Before the watershed, Ricky. Come on, keep it clean.
Come
it
on.
is before the watershed.
Oh, yeah.
Those Lars needed some like female doubles on those
Of
lines.
course, yes. Woo, of course they do. Yeah. So you sang on a song which we're saving till the end because it's the only one that hasn't been played on a stream so far. So that's going to be the big end of the stream. But
It's still mine as well, Dave.
what's that?
It's still my song as well. That's still not been played. It's not been finished, but it's not been played.
No, but of the ones that we can play. Well, that's down to you. It's because you haven't.
You haven't
given
finished
to-
it. You're not gonna
You
play
haven't
it.
finished it. Yeah.
I've got a job to work, you know. Not just sat at home twiddling my thumbs being a musician.
But
I've got
that's
to
the
start
problem.
standing in the
You know.
street giving out flyers.
Yeah, like no one else is doing anything else.
Look. Let's put it this way, Chris. Okay. There's a simple choice in life. It's your family and your children, or space potatoes. Which do you choose? Come on. Come on. Tell us straight. Oh yes. Oh, look at that, Jimi Hendrix.
Are we going to play a song then?
Right.
I'll get it
This.
finished. I've been busy working.
Oh.
Feed my 72 children.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's your fault. You had 'em.
The words
Adam?
of Jeremy,
What's he got to do with
the
it?
words of Jeremy Kyle. Put something on the end of it.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Right. Okay. Well, the next song, I can't remember who chose this. It's "Staying In." Which one of you two chose this? Oh, you did.
Me.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Yeah, I like this one. And yeah.
Deliberately
So.
pick songs I didn't sing on this week
Oh yeah, because I had to go at you last week for picking only songs that you sang, which was good. So.
because they're the best ones.
So we are doing. Oh, we've had our first purchase of the thing of the broadcast. That's what it is.
Right.
You can go to 2020rendezvous.com and please share this stream. Share it to your walls. Share it wide. You know, we need to kind of build an army. Go to our Facebook page, like things, subscribe, do all of that stuff because it's really hard. Put something up on Facebook and, you know, only 10 people see it and then they kind of go, oh, do you want to pay some money to reach people? It's like, well, you know, we need you to subscribe and follow the page and do all that. That would be wonderful. Right, go to 2020rendezvous.com. Pre-order the album. This is Staying In, which is the new Going Out.
I was out my mind and going crazy.
That was staying in there. The
jolly
new
good.
going out.
That's a good
Dave,
song.
I
that,
just tried to tag Space Potatoes in my Facebook post to try and share it, and it came up with Emily Lynn is listening to or is with NASA.
Like this.
Maybe we should have had an album called NASA. NASA
album.
Spuds.
That's a space potato.
Yeah. Or it would be. Anyway.
Right, it's really flying tonight, isn't it? Don't forget, go to 2020rendezvous.com and give us all your money.
Yes, we are making a documentary film which is about a fictitious band called Space Potatoes. In the fictitious world, we formed in 2005. It was me and Chris that formed the band with Ricky on drums and a guy called Nick on bass, who in real life I did play in a band with in Juice. We had a hit in 2010 with a song called 2020 Rendezvous, which is all about meeting up in 2020 and how we're going to have a big party and a big reunion with all your friends and go on holiday and we could travel the world and it would be borderless and it would be wonderful. And of course, we got to 2020, going to cash in. Space Potatoes, we're going to cash in on their 2010 success and do a big world tour. And of course, it all gets cancelled. 3 gigs in, it all gets cancelled due to the pandemic. And so this documentary is the first ever band documentary about a band that are not on the road and all the problems and things that happen, when they haven't got all their handlers around to pamper their egos and feed their narcissism. Well, that's just me, really, isn't it?
I was going to say that's just you. Me and Ricky are all right.
That's what it's about. And Kieran plays our manager. And because we're very creative people, I think Emily would agree we are very creative people. We decided.
You don't even realise how creative you guys are.
Right, so we're very creative people, and because we're so creative, we decided to call Kieran. That was how creative we were.
Level these guys are working at.
Yeah,
it's pretty high.
I'm Dave.
It was a 3-hour Zoom chat to decide that name.
Yep, I'm Dave. This is Chris. That way. No, I can't work this out. The camera's that way. That's Chris, and Ricky's down there somewhere. Anyway, but yeah, we all just used our names because it was easier.
You could have called me Graham, Dave. Fuck's sake.
No.
Could have called you Barry. Imagine if you'd been Barry.
I think I look like a Barry, actually.
I'm Barry Howard. Listen to Space Potatoes. Bang!
Barry Howard sounds like a DJ.
Bang, and the potato's gone.
Bang, and the starch is gone. Oh, that would...
I'm Barry Potato. Bang, and the spud is gone.
Right, so now we've done an introduction again and telling everyone what we're doing, please go to 2020rendezvous.com and pre-order the album and any of the other packages. Plus, there's a donate button where you can donate any amount towards the documentary. Oh, look at that.
Potato occasionally shitting fries there.
That's good.
There's loads of them that you can get on Instagram. You guys should check it out. I'm going to tag you guys in this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Tag us everywhere. We are on Instagram as well, at Space Potatoes UK, I think, and on Twitter as well. There you go. On Twitter as well, we're Space Potatoes UK, and on Facebook, we're just Space Potatoes, I think, because there wasn't another Space Potatoes. God knows why. Anyway, so this is a video we've actually done, back in 2010. We did a music video for our number one hit called 2020 Rendezvous, and so we did put it on YouTube and on Facebook yesterday, but this is the first time we're going to be playing this in a stream. So here is the video for 2020 Rendezvous.
You and me and you. 2020 rendezvous. There's so much that we can do. 2020 rendezvous. Borderless like the EU. 2020 rendezvous. No distance between me and you. 2020 rendezvous. You and me and you. 2020 rendezvous. There's so much that we can do. 2020 rendezvous. Borderless like the EU. 2020 rendezvous. No distance between me and you.
That was the 2020 Rendezvous video there, which I know you wouldn't have actually seen, Emily, because we were only listening to it through the Zoom. But you can watch
is
it back
brilliant.
later.
It's a brilliant video, Dave.
Thank you very much. Yeah, and very much enjoyed making that. Kept me up all night. So please,
The
if
pink one.
it's kind of got all colours, it's just all going like
I
colourful.
think I saw a tiny weeny snippet. Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Well, no, it's a good video. Yeah, it's. What was I going to say? So yes, that is. That's kind of what it's about. We released that in 2010. It went to number 1. Since then, the band has declined. But of course, because it's about 2020, this is the way entertainment works. Everyone goes, "Oh, it's got 2020 in the title, so we'll do a 2020 tour and it'll be massive." But of course, we set off in March and came home in March. Because of the pandemic. So this documentary is about what happens to a band who can't play because of the pandemic. So please, we've got lots of people that are going to be in it. You know, musicians,
Some would argue that we just
crew.
can't play at all.
Well, that is true. Lorelei is asking, "What's the Zoom link?" I've just texted her. It's literally here. She's put some clothes on. I said, "Do you want to join in?" She says, "No, I'm naked." But now she
Put some
said,
clothes on.
okay, she's going to get dressed. So we're going to have an American joining us on the stream. Please go to 2020rendezvous.com and donate. And that also counts if you're watching this later on, because a lot of people watch these streams on YouTube after they've happened. You know, and the thing that I notice is we get donations through the show, and then we finish the show and we get nothing. You know, you can still go there and pre-order the album, whether we're actually doing it live or not.
Dave,
You know-
sorry, just remembered something. I was talking to Craig the other day, and he was saying that on the website, could we have the total where we're up to on it, like as a live
I could.
thing?
Actually, what you're
Yeah.
seeing at the bottom of the screen is actually just off a page on the website that's not published. That's just a little bit of the page. So
Just
yeah,
because he was
easily.
saying that, and then he also said if you had the total you were aiming for, then people would look and think, oh, they're only
$1
$200
million.
Well, obviously, yeah, but I mean, I think if people could say, "Oh, these guys are really pulling some stuff together here," and it would encourage people to put their
Yeah.
hand in their pocket.
We can put a 0 on that. I had 2. It's like £7.20.
Tell you what.
I'll tell you what. Exactly. For those who aren't in the UK,
£9,500.
we're doing a lot of Partridge impressions here, which is there we go. Right, let's while we're waiting for Lorelei to turn up, put some clothes on, and give her. We should congratulate her and all her country for getting rid of that orange muppet. Let's play one of my choices of song, because we've had a lot of Ricky and Chris's choices so far. My choice of song here is Second Sight, which is a song that Chris wrote and then I made to sound good. Chris, do you want to say anything about it?
In the context of the Space Potatoes reality, Second Sight is my passive-aggressive way of having a go at Dave because I was sick of his controlling ways and his rampant ego and making me perform songs that he wrote and refusing my songs on the albums. So if you listen to the lyrics, it's me having a go at Dave. I'd never have a go at Dave. I love him to bits. But in the context of the film, as you will see when you watch it, a lot of bad blood there. A lot of bad blood.
It's just Chris is a passive-aggressive kind of guy. He doesn't say it in person, you know, whereas I happily sit there and tell him I think his song sounds shit. But I actually quite like this one.
Which is just like real life.
Yeah. But a few shout-outs quickly, actually. Hello, Anne, again. Steve Reed, if you're on there. Rebecca Goodwill. Sharon, hello. Kevin Sandover said, can we have the option of a CD instead of a download? Well, I was thinking about that, but most people would just download it and burn it onto CD. And we're selling the vinyl. To get CDs done, we kind of have to sell a minimum of 100. And last time I did an album, everyone went, oh, we'd really like to buy the CD. So I pressed up some and didn't sell that many. And Chris did exactly the same. So
sold 50.
People kind of like the vinyls. So you could just download it and burn it. That would be my preference. And buy a vinyl. If you want a nice thing to hold, buy one of the vinyls.
Yeah, vinyl.
Vinyl. So this is Second Sight. In reality, a song by Chris that I actually really like. But in the world of Space Potatoes, this is a song by Chris that was a bit shit, but I made sound good.
I sing your words.
That was Second Sight there by Chris Barnes, and it's actually very good.
Yeah, I really like that.
It's probably the most progressive one we've got out of the album, really.
Yeah.
It's something that the prog audience would really like, based on my exposure through Cruise to the Edge.
I mean, remember the whole thing. Let's not take this too seriously. The whole thing is a parody. We are ripping people off. I mean, you know.
I know, but still, the stuff's good.
Well, that just to sort of just to fill in the dots and stuff for Lorelei. That really is it's a Supergrass influenced song that's got Shadows bits in it, and Dave made the chorus sound like Muse, didn't you, Dave?
I did.
Super Muse.
It is Super Muse with Hank Marvin up front. Super Muse.
Yeah, it's just that I know what those people like, and I just think they'd like it. And Space Potatoes ought to be getting a gig on the cruise.
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be funny.
That would be really funny. So hang on a minute. We have an American with us here on the call, on the broadcast. So we should say again, congratulations to you and your country for getting rid of the orange monstrosity.
Yay! Yay! We're excited over here. People in New York are crowding the streets. They're celebrating. They're in the park. They've got their masks on, too.
Good.
I can't say that they're distanced too much, but at least they're making an effort.
At least if they die, they'll die happy.
This is really, really good news. It's going to be rough. You know, it's going to be rough, and I feel for the people that really believe that Trump was going to win. He did get a lot of votes, which on one hand is worrying that there are that many millions of people that could accept his behavior, but that'll be something discussed over the next 4 years for sure.
Right, I'm going to be my character now. Enough of all that American stuff. Back to me. Let's... Yeah, you have to go to 2020rendezvous.com. You have to. There's no choice. And you have to pre-order the album in whatever format you fancy. We are doing this stream tonight because I am otherwise engaged tomorrow night doing some other work. So I don't know. People were expecting it to be tomorrow night, so there's not as many people streaming as there would be for tomorrow. But we'll be back next week. We were going to do one Wednesday as well, but after all the election and stuff, that's all people were talking about, and it felt a bit,
right,
pointless to go on and talk about music after such a momentous thing as that.
The thing is, Dave, tonight it's all about the quality, not the quantity.
Oh, absolutely. The people that are here are amazing. I mean, we got Mike Barnes. How can you not do a stream without Mike Barnes? Living legend.
All right.
Hey,
Mike.
We have Donna there. We have Tammy. We have Tim, Rebecca, Ben Haddon's there. Sharon still there. Hang on, I'm just scrolling down. Give me a shout out. Oh, we got Christine. Gage is there.
Hey, Gage.
Tim Luck.
Hi, Tim.
Lucky for you. Right, so enough of all that American stuff. What song were we up to?
Just on Second Sight. Dave.
Oh, okay. So this song is a total rip-off of Song 2 by Blur.
Dwelling I call my house. No, no.
I'll wait for that bit.
Yes.
I like that.
That was no.
I like that. I like that little keyboard part.
Yeah, just going up and down in semitones. You see, you quite like Blur if you got into them, Lorelei. I know that you were, you know.
How could you have lived with Dave for 6 months and not got into Blur by the end of it?
I've played her loads of Blur.
You failed her there, Dave.
Oh.
Well,
She
listen to
doesn't
all
like the
kind of
voice.
stuff.
She doesn't. Damon's not enough of a singer for her.
Hey,
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you buy it on the album on the 2020 Rendezvous.com
Yeah.
album website thing,
Yeah.
do you have to pay by PayPal or can you do like other payments?
Well, it's PayPal's the thing that does it, but obviously you don't have to have a PayPal account. You can put your card details into it without having a PayPal account. But that's the only merchant that we've used to do it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you buy on PayPal, but if you don't have a PayPal account, you can still just put your card details in, and because you can just click and say use.
Awesome.
Just use your card. So yep, you can do that. You can go to 2020rendezvous.com to do it. Last broadcast, I do need to check because last broadcast we had a delay and the payments weren't coming. I was thinking, oh, no one's bought anything, and then I went on and they suddenly all came flooding through at the end, and we broke 1,100 in the last broadcast. So who knows? PayPal sometimes takes a while to notify the server of the amount. So we may have sold, we may not have done. We have had one sale so far. This next song is about our sound engineer, both in real life and fictionally. But fictionally, I think in the documentary, his name is not Trevor Gilligan, it's Trevor Jenkinson.
Might be.
Do you want to say anything about this? Go on, Chris.
Well, this was more of a let's try and totally nail Blur at their Britpop peak in terms of the music. But yes, the lyrics were very much about a certain man from Darlington. If you know, you know.
Where is he?
Yeah,
I don't know. He's not turned up tonight.
He's
done
being
the
very
last-
clean.
He is. What's in his little bag?
He's locked up in his room. That's
He
what
is
he's
locked
doing.
up in his room. That's what he's doing. Anyway, so have a listen to the lyrics of this. You'll enjoy this.
I'll say that. What you doing?
Mr. Jenkinson, you're very, very clean.
Very, very clean.
But you've got a dirty mind. Life's unkind and you're that way. Mr. Jenkinson, you're working very hard. But you haven't time to think. You're on the brink of something. But I don't mind. If the people knew what you were like. When you're on your own late at night. Mr. Jenkinson, you're locked up in your room. Locked up in your room. The secrets that you keep are far too deep for everyone. Mr. Jenkinson, what's in that little bag?
Whatever's in that bag.
The kinkiness you hide deep inside. We'd like to hear from you. I've often wondered if you had a girl. Would she change the makeup of your world? got a dirty mind. I don't mind that you're that way inside.
That was Mr. Jenkinson there.
Yeah, I like
joined them.
that.
About Trevor Jenkinson, a fictitious sound engineer with
Trevor.
fictitious habits.
Guys, Kieran just said that he reckons that inside Trevor's bag he's got Murray mints,
Loads of different mints.
loads of different
Loads
mints,
of different mints.
spear mints,
Some mints.
some mints.
Yeah,
Mint.
beef mints, lamb mints,
As in, like,
mince
yeah,
pies,
A
all
lovely
mints.
lamb lunch.
All of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So.
there we
One
go.
day we'll find out what's in his bag.
We will.
What's in his bag one time or no?
I've never seen in his bag.
He did send me a video. He did send me a video, but we'll have to wait because we are actually travelling back in time and making sure that the Space Potatoes made a video for that back in 2010 or whenever it was made. So that might be revealed in the video. You
Stay
never know.
tuned.
Right.
I've
So,
go on.
no, you go, Emily. Sorry.
I've
ladies.
got some more space potato questions.
Okay, come on. Let's do Space Potato questions.
So, what is there a deadline for all the money for when you need all the money for? Or why?
We've just had talking of that. We just had someone buy. Yay!
Oh,
Thank you very much. Woo.
Thank you very much, people.
Well, I mean, obviously it's an ongoing thing. I don't want to be too vocal about where people can watch it or when it's going to be available and finished, partly because with the pandemic and everything, if we want to put in a scene that we can't film till after lockdown or until whatever, So realistically, the money that we're getting in is for selling the album, and any extra bits that people are buying that they're donating will go towards funding things like we've had people filming stuff. We've got days in the studio that we want to go and hire out. We've got people who are performing in the documentary who, I want to make sure everyone is paid for their time that gets involved in this, because there's a lot of people at the moment in the music industry, entertainment industry, that are taking part in this that are unemployed. So I want to make sure everyone properly gets paid for all their time in it, which is why people are donating. So
when did you start writing for the project, and how long did it take?
Chris?
It was
was really upset.
It wasn't. I think we're about 6 weeks in now.
Are we?
From the initial idea. 5 weeks, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, I'd say pretty much all the album that you've heard, the 17 completed songs, were done within 3 weeks.
Easily
done.
The majority of them done within a week.
Yeah, the majority of them were done within a week. And we've done some filming so far, which I'm starting to go through and edit and pick bits out, and I'm going to show a clip in a minute of one of them. But yeah, so we've been going through and we're piecing out. And at the moment, what I'm doing is I'm getting the storyline etched out with all the bits that I've got, and then I'm putting placeholders with just text sort of saying, in this scene, this is going to happen. And then I'm making a spreadsheet of who needs to be where at what. And if we can get to do some of it in person after the lockdown, we will. If not, I'm building contingency plans to be able to do it, do as much as possible via Zoom, and also, use some CGI, fake some of it, film it individually. I'll put a camera in the post, send it to Chris. He can film himself, and then we'll make it look like we're in the same room and stuff. So there's a lot of stuff that we're trying to do to get around the lockdown.
Not the first time I've done that.
Considering it's about
Is mic on?
Yeah, considering it's a documentary film about a band in lockdown, we are trying to do it in lockdown as well. It kind of adds to the whole realism of it, because this is like a true story about a completely fake band. But all the stories and all the stuff that's happening in it are all real things that
it highlights real issues faced by all the industry, doesn't it? As much as it's done with a sort of light-hearted tone, it is a serious topic.
Good, but I mean, it's a fair question about the money, and originally it was kind of, I costed it out and was like, right, well, we need 2 studio days, and we're going to have about 8 people, and we're going to have hotels, and we're going to have train fares, and we need catering for everyone on those 2 days in the studio, and then we've got extra cameras and bits and pieces. There was a lot of expense, some of which will go because if we're not doing some stuff in person, but on the other side of that, we were always going to be well under. I never thought we'd raise however much it would cost. I mean, I literally, and I'm not saying this to try and like pull anyone's heartstrings, but I literally sold a guitar last week to put the money in to cover this project when I thought, and then of course lockdown happens and we you know, maybe we don't need as much money as I thought. But, you know, this is something that isn't going to be done for $2,000 or something. It's more likely to be kind of 5, 6, 7 grand. By the time you chuck in some marketing and you do some other bits and pieces, you know, this is going to cost a bit of money. So we appreciate every donation we get. But of course, the donations at the moment, people are still buying the album as well, you know. So you are getting something for your money. You're not just donating to the documentary. I think we should play a clip and a song because
cool.
That's lovely. But thank you for asking those things, Emily and Kieran. That's really important because we sit here waffling away and we don't really know what people want to know. So,
in the question, if you're watching this,
feel free
put
to
a comment about. Obviously, ask us questions. But if you're watching this on catch up, put a comment on the Space Potatoes Facebook wall, and we'll answer it in the upcoming Spudathon next Sunday.
Or YouTube as well. And, you know, any of the comments, we'll get them.
Wherever you're watching this.
So we called the band Space Potatoes, and there's a bit of a story about how that name came about. And the next clip I'm going to play you is a small clip that may or may not go in the film. I don't know yet. I'm just making lots of little bits, and we'll see how it goes. But this particular clip is me and Ricky discussing the origins of the name Space Potatoes.
Where did the name come from? What's the deal there?
Well, I basically came up with the name one evening.
I think someone said space and someone else said potato. And I think the real genius behind the name is not the space or the potato, it's the fact that I pluralised it, I made it potatoes.
It kind of made the other chaps laugh, and we kind of made a joke about it and then realised it was actually a great name. So I come up with a name, but I'm on a wage. That don't make sense.
It's almost like you add an ES at the end and man, the whole thing exploded. And then of course it was, we got signed and we got that. So there's a bit of me that does feel that you know, it is my creation. So there's a bit of the insight into my ridiculous ego.
He's a nightmare.
Wow. As I say, these are very rough cut clips that I'm just whacking together at the moment. The music on that was way too loud, and my mic was up and Ricky's mic was down. So when you're watching this isn't the final quality of the documentary. I'm literally just going through and making bits and isolating them and stuff. So don't look at that and go, oh, this is going to be shit, and run away. I'm probably getting too paranoid now playing the rushes. It's
just paranoid.
I think so.
I am, yeah.
I think so.
I need to lay off the weed. Right, let's play a song. This song is a song called No Time for God Above, which, you know, I really don't know where it came from because I'm in church every Sunday worshipping our Lord Jesus Christ. No time for God above there. So yeah.
Sorry, interloper.
Cute.
Yeah, no, that's a nice song. I was very tired. I'll put it that way. Let's put it that way. I was very tired when I wrote that one.
Nice
That's a cracking
harmonies.
song.
Yeah.
Nice harmonies.
Chris really lifted it in the chorus. I kind of sent it to him, and I'd really tried hard to like sing my highest and put in other harmonies and do whatever. And I thought maybe I've got away with like hitting a really nice, big, powerful chorus vocal. And I sent it to him, and he came back and he went, "Yeah, that sounds great. What it needs is a powerful vocal in the chorus." And I thought, "Oh, you arsehole." But I knew it. I did know it. I was there thinking, have I got away with it, rather than I'm really happy
It just
with this.
needed the shouty James Dean Bradfield, which is,
Yeah.
I mean, I've not sung like that for ages. And I was putting these vocals down in the kitchen. And Jenna came in and went, "What are you doing? You're going to destroy your voice." And it's like, well, I normally sing like this. I just haven't sung like this for a long time because I've spent all my time going into the distance.
Actually, that's it.
I know,
Right,
Ricky says
so
that.
here we go. I'm going to play the second to last song of.
Someone's
of
bought
this-
something, Dave. You should say thank you.
Oh, we've had another. Hang on, my maths. £50. We've just had a £50, and because there's no package for £50, I believe that's a donation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, whoever that was.
Woohoo!
Another friend of mine has donated 20 quid, but she's put it in my PayPal again, so add that on.
Oh, okay. I'll hang on. Let me manually add on another £20 to the total.
Thank you very much.
I've already
Friends of
added
Ricky's.
anything else, Rick.
Cool. Well, thank you, Emma.
Thank
Everyone
you.
say thanks, Emma.
That's wonderful. So yeah, go to 2020rendezvous.com and help us fund this documentary, and you will pre-buy the album. Any donation £5 and above will get you in the executive producer credits. Any donation £12 and above will get you in the executive producer credits and a download for the album. And there's a vinyl on there, and you can buy a download, and it will with a set list as well. So there'll be a set list for the 2020 Rendezvous tour that never happened, that me, Chris, and Ricky will all be signing. There's all sorts of other packages, and there's the best package of all, which is for £100, which is a box of the finest air that you will ever have sampled. Okay.
We will jointly insert air into the box.
Yes. It's if you really want to support the documentary, you can buy a box of the finest air for £100. And I must say, we have now, I believe, sold 4 boxes of air. So I am very, very grateful to all of those
Thank
people.
you very much.
Very, very grateful. Air is not.
It's precious.
Yeah, it is.
What sort of boxes it come in?
Well, that's the question. You know, we're still yet to source the boxes, but you know, I've got some contacts in China, and China. You got some contacts in China. Well, you know, by the time we get to actually ship the boxes of air, there's a guy that's got really good relations with China, and he can sell anything, and he's absolutely brilliant. And I believe he's going to be out of a job, so we might take him on as our head of marketing.
Right.
Wonderful dance, then.
Oh, absolutely! Oh my God, we are up to £1,228. Thank you so much to whoever those people are who've done all of that. I think that's a cue for me to play another song. This is a song of Ricky's choice, and it's one that he chooses every week, so clearly he likes it. Miss Canadia?
Tell us about it, Ricky.
I haven't got a clue.
Miss Canadia.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
I love it. Great track.
You just love the track?
Yeah, it's brilliant. It
Cool.
will probably be my choice every week.
Okay, well, it looks like this is going to be played every week. Here we go.
Miss Canadia, Sicily, gravy, eating the
So there we go. That was Miss Canadia there, which is a mixture between a Blur song called Miss America, hence the Miss Canadia, and Far Out, which is another Blur song. So love that. Yes, we have the next song on the list is called 1,000 Things. Now, this is a song that I actually broke a string. I think while we were doing Desperate Man, while I was doing the acoustic on Desperate Man, I broke a string on my acoustic. So I had to restring my acoustic, which I so rarely do, and it sounded beautiful. And I was like, wow, this is so bright and lovely sounding. And I started fiddling about with a riff and came up with a song that I was actually going to turn into something really serious because I thought it sounded really nice. But then somehow it ended up sung it a bit in Cockney and it sounded like a Space Potatoes song. So, and Emily, the lovely Emily, used her, well, I used her backing vocal, her 24-hour same-day backing vocal service, which you can find if you Google Emily Lynn same-day backing vocal service or BV service. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, 24-hour vocals, EmilyLynnVocals.com. But was that actually sent to you in 24 hours, that one?
Oh, well, that was well within the 24 hours. I believe I finished what I'd been doing about 5, 6 in the morning. And I think I sent it to you and we had a chat about it. And I went to bed probably about 11 o'clock in the morning or something. And by the time I woke up at 6 or 7 o'clock that night, you'd sent me a whole load of stuff, and then I put it all in and just used it all. I think there's a couple of things I moved in place, but it was great. You know, it was really, really just really thick, and it really lifted the whole thing. So yeah, I sent it at the same time as I sent it to you, Chris, and you came out and said, "Wow, that's the epic, that's the ender." And then I said,
the album closer, definitely.
It is.
I would have loved to have seen how you went about mixing all the vocals, Dave, like a little video or something, or like a.
I'm going to do some mixed breakdown videos.
Or something.
No, I'm going to do a mixed breakdown video on a load of different songs. That's kind of be.
Cool.
I didn't do it this Wednesday because, as I said, Wednesday is Wednesday because of the election and everything. I didn't, but next Wednesday I will endeavour to get on and I'll try and do like 2 songs per stream or something until I've gone through them all and I can show you all the breakdown because.
I love it. I find it really interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting, and they've, I don't want to downplay how we've done it, but this is totally different to producing an album. When I was working on Lorelei's album, I was acting as a producer, so I was being really careful about recording everything, getting the most amount of options or whatever. Whereas with this, I wasn't thinking like a producer at all. In some ways, I was just like, whack up the guitar, plug it into whatever, just whack it down. Yeah, that's cool. Write a lyric down. I was holding this handheld mic, just singing it into that, getting it all down and fiddling, and just kind of put it together. And it's got a totally different vibe about it because it's very much in the moment. You're capturing that. It's like I play something and go, yeah, that's great. And I tried to play along to one of the songs the other day. I can't remember what I played. I've literally played the guitars on this once when I recorded it. First take, never again. So... And Chris is the same, I think, on all your ones. It's pretty much just whacked down and
yeah, there was a couple of them, Mr. Jenkinson and what's the Antipodean Landmass. I would just put a metronome going, put a guitar track down, which is the guitar track that I sent to you. I was winging it. It was, that'll do for a middle. I'll just keep playing it, keep the first take, and then hold this microphone whilst Flossie's bouncing up and down in a bouncer. Sort of keep her quiet whilst singing my head off. Send a rough vocal down. Send it to Dave. That's it, and that's the versions that are on the album.
But I mean,
that's rough and ready.
It is rough and ready, which is I think how a lot of the albums of back then, when with the era we're trying to parody, were done. But it's just been quite exciting to do it like that because, as I'm sure you've seen, Chris, and others have seen, I spent a lot of time doing mixes online and still will do. Yeah. And I talk about all this importance of getting there and trimming out these frequencies and everything having its space and trying to give it all this 3-dimensional spectrum to the song. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying none of that's true now. It absolutely is true if you want to get really good sounding mix and all of that. But these have just not been done with any of that discipline at all. It's literally been turn it up. Yeah, that just sounds vibey.
Approach. You've just done a different approach. Yeah. This has opened a door for you that you kind of shut years and years ago.
Yeah.
Plus, just as a side note, Dave and I are both kicking ourselves that we didn't start working together on stuff when we met in 2015. We're both, because when I first met him, when I auditioned, it was, oh, you like such a band? Oh yeah, I like them as well. Oh, what about that? And we just have this mutual love affair of these bands, and haven't done anything about it for 5 years. And now we're going, this is brilliant.
It's
Why don't we do
so
this before?
easy.
So we've completed each other as musicians and songwriters.
I'll tell you what, it's so easy. If I write something, I send it to Chris and I say, "Oh, do a vocal on this. I'm too tired." Like if I'm finished at 7, 8 in the morning, I'll send him something. Write a vocal on this. Come back. By the time I wake up, it's back, and I just listen to it and go, "Yeah, that's great." It doesn't. I don't have to fix or do it. It's just like, that's great. And I had a backing vocal. I sent it back to him. He went, "Oh, I never would have done that, but that sounds great." And there's never really any point where we've come back and said, "Oh, I don't like what you've done there." The most we've done is like, well, you know, now the new drums are in. The way you're singing isn't quite on the time, so sing it again because. But it's not like, or like you were saying to me, yeah, maybe re-sing that with the Cockney accent, make it a bit more Space Potatoes or whatever. But there's no, oh, that's fucking shit. You know, there's none of that. It's.
Well, no, there's been none of that. And also, when Emily thought that I'd sung "Live Together," the irony is that Dave sings the Manx song, and I'm singing things like "Mr. Jenkinson, he's very, very keen," doing my best Damon impression. It's the irony of it.
Yeah. There's we're kind of both doing bits and pieces, and we both put on bits of voices. But I'm going to play the song. This is going to be the last one for the broadcast, so we'll say goodbye afterwards, and then please do go to 2020rendezvous.com and give us a donation. Download the album. I mean, when it's done, it will be sent to you, but pre-buy that, and we'll pre-buy the vinyl. Any of that, we really appreciate all your support. And we really hope this documentary is going to be great. And if you're watching this afterwards, just because we're not live doesn't mean that it doesn't count to you. You can still go to the website and you still pre-buy or in the future maybe buy the album. So this is 1,000 Things featuring Emily, same day BV service.
Changed.
And we're back. That was 1,000 things there.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it's a nice song, that one.
Couldn't really hear it very much over Zoom
Zoom.
or Zoom call, but
No, but I will distribute a Dropbox link to all the people concerned in here of what we are done so far. And the moment Chris gets me the files for the 18th song, I will finish mixing that, and then I will do a full.
I did send you, but
master.
there were some errors. I just need to put some guitars down again, don't I?
Yeah. Well, we don't have to go through
All
the
right.
technicalities of why I rejected your submission. No.
All right,
no.
you guys.
See you later, Lorelei. Congratulations
Bye.
again for removing the orange monstrosity.
Yeah, and Biden's got more electoral votes now. He's got 279.
Yeah, he'll be at 3. I've been doing the maths. He'll be at 3. He'll be at 306 soon.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yay! All right, bye.
See you
Bye.
later. And I think that's bye from us as well. So let's play the 2020 Rendezvous video one more time.
Again.
I think one more time, seeing as that's the name of the documentary.
I love this.
And Flossie always goes mad at 2020 Rendezvous. So we'll play the video again. Please go to 2020rendezvous.com, pre-order the album, support our documentary, give us a like on Facebook, share this, spread the word, and become part of the Spud Army.
Between me and you, 2020
That was the title track there for our documentary 2020 Rendezvous.
Now complete with dance moves.
Yeah, we kind of made up a dance during that.
You're welcome, choreography.
I changed the light settings and everything for that. I don't know if anybody noticed.
Oh yeah, we were all getting into it. Ricky's upside down still. He's talk about space potatoes. He's spudding space over there.
Yeah,
look at him.
Mossy always loves a bit of 2020 Rendezvous.
Yeah, well, it is the title track to the documentary, and it is our number one single in a parallel universe.
Yeah.
So, usually, anyone got anything inappropriate to say? Because usually Trev, at this point, just as we're about to say goodbye, starts talking about his wife having diarrhea or the constituency of
I've
tissue.
clearly just got into swinging.
Ricky's going to swinging. Look. Oh dear. I love that.
Nothing inappropriate.
Nothing inappropriate from anyone?
No.
Come on, Trev, we need you back. Go on, someone say something disgusting.
I need a shit.
Right, well, on that note...
I actually do.
You actually do?
I actually do, so fucking speed it up, okay?
All right, well, please, 2020rendezvous.com. Please pre-order the album. We're going to go because Ricky needs a dump. See you all soon. We'll be back. We're going to do next Sunday, Wednesday night for a mixed breakdown. Sunday. See you later. Bye.
See you later, Space Potato.
See you later, Space Potatoes.